great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. In the long run, we shape our lives, and we shape ourselves. The process never ends until we die, and the choices we make are ultimately our own responsibility. Probably the happiest period in life most frequently is in middle age, when the eager passions of youth are cooled, and the infirmities of age not yet begun, as we see that the shadows, which are at morning and evening so large, almost entirely disappear at midday. Sometimes I wonder if we shall ever grow up in our politics, and say definite things which mean something, or whether we shall always go on using generalities to which everyone can subscribe, and which mean very little. When life is too easy for us, we must beware, or we may not be ready to meet the blows which sooner or later come to everyone, rich or poor. I believe that anyone can conquer fear by doing the things he fears to do, provided he keeps doing them until he gets a record of successful experience behind him. One's philosophy is not best expressed in words, it is expressed in the choices one makes. And the choices we make are ultimately our responsibility. I think, at a child's birth, if a mother could ask a fairy godmother to endow it with the most useful gift, that gift should be curiosity. Freedom makes a huge requirement of every human being. With freedom comes responsibility, for the person who is unwilling to grow up, the person who does not want to carry his own weight. This is a frightening prospect. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience, in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, I lived through this horror, I can take the next thing that comes along. You can't move so fast that you try to change the mores faster than people can accept it. That doesn't mean you do nothing, but it means that you do the things that need to be done according to priority. The battle for the individual rights of women is one of long standing, and none of us should countenance anything which undermines it. The only advantage of not being too good a housekeeper is that your guests are so pleased to feel how very much better they are. Campaign behavior for wives: always be on time, do as little talking as humanly possible, lean back in the parade car so everybody can see the president. You can never really live anyone else's life, not even your child's. The influence you exert is through your own life, and what you've become yourself. I think I lived those years very impersonally. It was almost as though I had erected someone outside myself who was the president's wife. I was lost somewhere deep down inside myself. That is the way I felt and worked until I left the White House. Autobiographies are only useful as the lives you read about and analyze may suggest to you something that you may find useful in your own journey through life. The mother of a family should look upon her housekeeping and the planning of meals as a scientific occupation. I used to tell my husband that, if he could make me understand something, it would be clear to all the other people in the country. Hate and force cannot be in just a part of the world without having an effect on the rest of it.